Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Marvin's Room. Thank you guys so much for joining me once again, wherever you're at in the world. To the new subscribers, welcome to the channel. My name is Marvin, and I am a conscious manifesting life coach, teaching you guys how to use the powers of your mind via the teachings of Abraham, Neville, Joseph Murphy, all of these great law of attraction teachers. I'm helping you guys use their teachings and condense their teachings because I know sometimes they can be a little difficult to understand, and helping you guys kind of putting it into a more modern sense of terms in today's generation in order to help create the life that you guys want. All right, now today's episode is going to be a success story from someone I've been working with, very, very wonderful person, and she has a success story on a rekindled relationship. And hopefully hearing this success story today will inspire you guys to rekindle a relationship, whether it's with a specific person or a loved one or a friendship or a family member, etc. All right, guys, so let's jump right into it. The story goes like this. Okay, so here it is. 2 years ago, I distanced myself from one of the closest people I had in my life. I was so used to people abandoning me that when I felt a threat of that happening in our friendship, I shut down and cut her off. As I began to do the healing to attract my SP into my life, after coaching with you, I made the commitment to myself to really work on myself using the inner child meditations and Ho'oponopono to dissolve situations from the past. During the process, it seemed as if things that would remind me of my friend would show up in my awareness. One night, I came across some old photos of her and I from college, and that was it. I felt inspired to reach out to her and apologize in hopes to rekindle our friendship. On October 20th, she and I had an in-depth conversation, which led me to believe she wouldn't be receptive to reconnecting. I didn't let this affect me. I continued to do the healing work on myself. The more healing I did during my meditations, friendship scenarios from the past would arise, which led me to feel guilt, sadness, and so on. I began to dissolve them until I didn't feel any emotion towards those situations. Then it seemed a day or two after she began to come towards me by sending me good morning text messages, etc. I continued to go within and do the healing on myself because I knew that this was only the reflection of how I am now valuing and seeing myself. Fast forward to today, we were on a Zoom call for a business venture we are taking together. After the call, she called me and we talked for about an hour as if things had never changed. I didn't mention anything about our friendship. However, during the convo, she stated that the past is the past and how she was ready to move on and forget about it. She also stated how she felt the universe brought us back in each other's lives for a reason. She mentioned how she would be hitting me up and talking to me daily now. She even ended the call saying, "I love you," just like we used to end our calls, which really threw me for a loop. Let me go back, which really threw me for a loop. No lie, this was all a shock to me because when we initially spoke on the phone in October 20th, she seemed resistant. Here we are almost 2 weeks later, and she has expressed all of this. I feel so grateful to have her back in my life. I know our friendship is going to be better than it was before. I literally kept doing the healing work on myself. I didn't push to make her do anything or to try to force her to talk to me. She naturally came to me. I allowed things to flow. And when COVID passes, we plan to meet up for lunch. Thank you so much, Marvin, for your coaching tips. They really helped. It has helped me in many ways. I even feel a level of love for myself that I haven't before. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. I tell you, I really, really, really enjoy reading these success stories, and I really enjoy getting on here, sharing them with all of the viewers, all of the subscribers, because it shows you guys the power of doing the work on yourselves. It shows you guys that this stuff is real. You know, I've experienced it in my own life. People across the world, countless people have experienced it in their own life. When you guys work on that self-concept and you guys change the way you view things, and you heal so many things from your past. Because like I always say, and I'm a firm believer in this, as she said in her story, she cut people off when she felt threatened. And so many people in relationships do this, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a specific person relationship. So many of us, we put our guard up, and we have no idea how much that really ruins us, is because we're putting our guard up and we're protecting ourselves, we become defensive, and we get defensive about everything. And so the fact that she was able to realize this and put her guard down and know that she has to heal whatever's going on inside of her from however many years ago, look at what happened. She was able to rekindle a friendship from someone very, very special to her, important to her. Guys, I can't stress to you enough. Like I always say, people change relationships to avoid changing themselves. Never, ever forget that. And this happens to so many people until, just like the person that wrote this success story, when you change yourself, you don't have to keep changing relationships anymore. You don't have to look outside of yourself anymore. When you do the work on yourself, when you heal yourself, when you heal your inner child, like she mentioned in this story, she did the inner child meditation. When you heal all aspects of your past, or like when Neville mentions revision. Revision is, he says, the cause of all evil basically is the unrevised scenes of the past. You guys got to go back to your past and heal all of these problems that you've been holding on to for so long, because this is the gateway to you guys getting what you want, changing your self-concept, your I amness. And I'm so glad that she wrote me this story and shared this with me. And I can't wait, because she's going to have another success story, I know, regarding her specific person. So when that happens, I'm going to be back on here sharing that with you guys as well. And continue to write me your story, guys. I know some of you don't want to share your stories, which is perfectly fine with me. But some of you guys, I'm waiting for your success stories. I've talked to some of you and you're supposed to send it in. So please, let's give the viewers some motivation. Let's give the viewers some hope. So if you guys remember to please send me your stories, your success stories, so I can share them with the viewers and let them know your stories. Some of these stories are amazing. I have a guy where if he sends me his story, he's supposed to send me his story. He's amazing because the age gap is so huge in the story. You're talking about, a very, very big age gap, but still he was able to manifest his SP back. So I can't wait to bring you guys that story as well as other stories. So continue to share, continue to stay tuned, locked in, guys. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm always doing different giveaways, whether it's for my EFT course to manifest the SP, or, whether it's just a coaching session with me for free. I mentioned doing free giveaways for money and stuff like that. So guys, make sure you stay tuned in, locked in. This has been another episode of Marvin's Room. I'll see you guys next time. You know where, you know when.